John Dobozy. Welcome to the generator.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
Now, you're here at the Eco Forum 2009 talking about Aqua Dam. You want to just describe what Aqua Dam is for our listeners?
Aqua Dam is a floating dam that we were designed to contain and store water in the ocean, floating 2 to 5 kilometers offshore to cities, close to cities.
So what's the advantage of putting a dam in the ocean rather than having it in the city?
The advantage would be that we have a chance to collect water from various sources. Instead of just relying on rain, which on a worldwide basis everybody says, I'm waiting for the rain to come, and if the rain falls in catchment areas, we establish dams, then we have the water. If it misses, we don't have the water. We have a mobile unit, if you like, that we have the option to collect rain, collect the stormwater. We have opportunity for desalinating, and another aspect of it that we, in a fluid environment, we don't create a monstrous concrete dam. We could float a bladder full of water down and park it next to the Aqua Dam and have large quantities of water available.
You describe it there, think of the dam being higher than the city gives us the advantage of the natural gravity rainfall, but it also means we tend to think of collecting the water, using the water, and then disposing of the water. At least your approach has the cyclic point of view that we need to do if we're going to really start to recycle resources.
Well, it is more like capture what you can. And as I said earlier, that the catchments don't catch all the stormwater because the cities that we created actually changed the weather patterns. And instead of the water and the rain going all the way into the river system and catchment areas where the dams are currently built on rivers, they actually rain more in the cities. So there's more rainfall in those areas, and that water is totally lost. Virtually just channeled out into the waterways in the ocean and the rivers. And that's what we should do. Don't miss and catch it. And then we can store it in a dam, clean it, and in the Aqua Dam we have other advantages that in the platform we can use solar energy, wind energy, combination of wave and tidal energy, and then we can find that energy, green energy, to clean the water, desalinate the water, and also pump it back into the city. Our calculation is that actually the energy that we can generate on the platform is more than what we need. We can actually channel energy back into the city.
Fantastic. Whereabouts are you in the cycle of coming up with a visionary idea at developing prototypes and getting a commercial?
We've been working on this for about 4 years now, and we have tested a small prototype. We're building a larger scale of about 30 meters, and probably that will take about another 8 months to test it with CSIRO scientists and Griffith University in Somerset on the Gold Coast. And once we know the facts, and we also identifying a lot of companies here that have expertise in how to actually position and stabilize a floating dam in the ocean, then we can build a large structure which will be about 4 kilometers by 2. What I believe is.
I imagine there are opportunities to combine it with wave and tidal power generators.
That's correct, yes. And we're talking to those companies that have wind energy, wave energy techniques. And we're talking to a German company and a Chinese company that has solar technology. The interesting point about it is that all these wind farms and solar farms that people talk about that we should establish is already in my neighborhood. And we're taking up more and more of land, we're cutting down trees, actually to put a wind farm up. What we're proposing is that we have a platform, not in my neighborhood, not away from the residential area, where it doesn't bother anybody, and the energy generation possibility is exponentially bigger.
Yes, well, there's a lot of surface area.
That's right. It's always covered in water.
And are you having any interest from government? The Australian government, for example, has always been very conservative about developing.
Unfortunately, not much at all. We had more interest from overseas, and the same story what I had with the Far East. Nobody wanted to do anything about it until somebody was interested from overseas.
Yeah.
But we have.
What sort of countries?
We have interest from Dubai. We have interest from California. A Japanese company came to us that can you use this platform to grow vegetables on it? So that gave me another idea. instead of taking the water to the farm and taking the farm to the water.
Well, both Japan and Dubai have been very inventive and creative for quite different reasons. Now, you're not new to the world of innovation. You've gone through this cycle of taking something from idea to reality before.
Yes, I'm an overnight success. After 10,000 years.
An overnight success after 10,000 years.
That's right, yeah.
So just tell me a little bit about your previous...
The previous technology was the tiny puffing, and I took me quite a long time to get it right. And the idea came that we should make something from the product. You know, just like here today, we're talking about recycling, but nobody says what we should make out of the product. So other people, other companies like Dunlop, for instance, they spend a lot of money and they put a lot of effort into recycling tires because they wanted to make tires. My approach was different. I take raw material, which is virtually indestructible, and I make something else out of it. And I can make oil, I can make charcoal out of it, and I work out how to revulcanize rubber. So we commercialize it.
So when you say the product is almost indestructible, is that the tire that's indestructible or the rubber?
Both. Obviously the tire is a sophisticated piece of equipment, but the material used in the tire is a very high tensile, very strong material. And if you virtually dump a tire in the backyard, for hundreds of years it won't decompose.
Which means that the tire is fairly hard to pull apart.
That's right,
that was one of your major challenges.
And I developed several machines for that purpose to take the tire, separate the components, and have clean components that goes into value-added production. And for instance, when I make the oil, other companies say that I can burn the tire and a lot of oil would come out of it, but it's contaminated. I have clean rubber going into the system, and the oil that comes out of it and the char that comes out of it is clean.
And you're able to recycle all the metals that are in a tire?
Every 100% is recycled. The metal is recycled at the moment, reinforcement for concrete. Same thing for the fiber. They can use the fiber for concrete reinforcement. I can turn it into plastic. Or alternatively, I can make diesel out of it. The rubber, I can make revulcanized rubber, perfectly comparable to virgin rubber that you use in any rubber industry. And oil and charcoal. And charcoal is another aspect of my technology that we're looking at to incorporate charcoal into soil.
Well, fantastic to meet such an innovative mind and someone who's managed to follow us through this success.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for coming on the show.
You're welcome. Very good. So where are you going to show it? I will cut it in a